For those of you who only know me as a writer, you may be asking yourself, Blue, a candle line? When did you start making spiritual candles? And to be honest, that story starts back in Cuba, in 2016 to be exact. 4 years ago, I went to Cuba because I just had a strong feeling that I needed to go back home. For those of you who don't know, my mom is from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and my dad is from Havana. And so I went back there on what I thought would be just a fun vacation in my father's homeland. What I did not expect, though, was a spiritual awakening. I had always known that I had a bit of a gift. I always knew that I was really good at having very accurate tarot card readings, and I would sometimes get strong intuitions that came out true about things that I should not have known. But for some reason in 2016, during that trip in Cuba, while I was standing there outside of a drum circle, watching people who looked just like me, drumming and singing and dancing, something inside of me shifted. And when I came home, I just had this deep sense of, it's time to get to work. And for the past 4 years, I've been tapping into what that work looks like. I have joined several spiritual communities. I've had people that I love and trust who are very spiritually involved diagnose who I am and what it is I've been tapping into. And they all pretty much agreed on one thing. I came back from Cuba with something. It's almost like going back home woke up my ancestors and reminded them that I was ready and open for business. Over the last 4 years, I have been making intention candles. I made them for fun at first because I thought, oh, what's the worst that can happen? The law of attraction is really big right now. And this was no different than, prayer candles that we used to pray to back when I went to Catholic school. So I made these intention candles. I did a lot of studying, because I'm a bit of a nerd, about all the herbs and the recipes that people in conjure and people in traditional African religions always use. I joined a couple of forums. I went to a couple of events. I did some ceremonies of my own. I went to other people's ceremonies. And after about a year of really intense just immersion in the spiritual realm, I became very clear that I was onto something and that I was being led to do this work. I got a reading from someone who I really, really trust. And she asked me, where are you from? And I was like, oh, my mom's Haitian. She's like, no, where else are you from? And when I mentioned that my dad was from Cuba, she got really, really quiet and said, yeah, I don't know the last time you've been to Cuba, but that's the side of your lineage that's speaking through you right now. And I was right. My hunch was right. That trip back in 2016 activated something inside of me. That drum circle, I wish I knew back then what I know now. That drum circle stirred something and woke something up inside of me. So yeah, this is basically my way of saying this did not come out of nowhere. Me coming out with this line is probably the most obvious next step in my spiritual journey. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on these products. I cannot wait for you guys to see what else we're working on. And I can't wait to hear how you used our candles and our products to be empowered to change your own life. We don't change anybody's life. All we do is give you the tools to change it for yourself. Love you guys so much. If you haven't already, please check out our website, bluecentricshop.com. Till next time.
Super excited that my package from Blue Centric has arrived. I cannot wait to light this bad boy. Updates coming. It might be a Dating with David update. Ow.